Hi, my name is Zeke with Highland Park Lapidary. Today I'm going to show you how to set up the vise and table of your 10-inch stainless steel trim saw. I'll set that out of the way. I have the top off here, and I'm going to start by setting the deck on. Now, this deck does move around, so you don't want to tighten anything down until you get it all aligned. We're going to start by getting our vise up here on the table. I'm going to take now the big thing you want to watch out for here is you don't want to just screw this in and tighten this down, because if you have any pressure at all, you can strip out those screws. So you want to make sure they go in nice and easily and come out nice and easily. So the first thing I'm going to do is loosen this guide on the front. You only need to do one side, you don't need to do both. And this piece moves right here, which allows you to get lined up perfectly. So now that that one is loose, I'm going to go ahead and start the screw in the back. I'm not going to tighten it down. I'm just going to start it. Now with any machine screw like this, I'm going to turn the screw backwards till I feel or hear it click, and then I can start tightening it. So I got that one in place. I'm going to slide the guide up here till we get it just in the right spot. And I will start that screw. Again, I'm going to go backwards till I feel or hear it click. Sometimes you might need to move it around a little bit. There we go, it clicked. And you can see it doesn't take much to move this. I'm just doing this with my fingertips. If you're really cranking on this, something is wrong. You need to start again so you don't strip your new screws. It should not take hardly any pressure to get that tightened down. And we're not going super tight on these. So you can see this is still loose on there. I can still move the shaft. My guide's still loose there. I'm going to go ahead and put in the other two screws. And I won't tighten anything down until I get everything in place. And again, I'm doing the same thing where I'm going backwards till I feel or hear it click. There we go. And then I can bring it down. So now everything's still loose, can still move the deck around. There's no pressure on everything or on anything. I'm going to go ahead and tighten down the two screws over here. Now this vise, by the way, will work on either side of the saw. I prefer it on the left side, but you can put it on either side of the machine. All right, got that tight. Don't need to go super tight on those. And now that the vise is on, I'm going to go ahead and tighten this screw, the set screw. The next step is I'm not going to tighten these screws down all the way. I'm just going to get them so there's a little bit of pressure on that lock washer. So I can still move it, but it doesn't move near as easily. And then I'm going to align the vise to the blade. Let's see. So I can still move that, but it's a lot stiffer to move now because there's a little bit of tension on it. Now I'm going to take a pencil, and I'm going to stick it in the front of the vise and put it, let me move the camera here. Sorry for the camera work here. So I'm going to put this up against the blade here, and I'm going to move it down, and I want it to make contact in the back and in the front. So we're still a little too angled right here, so I'm going to go ahead and slide the vise over just a little bit. Put the pencil back to barely touching. All right, that's pretty good alignment right there. It's making even contact down the blade. Now, because blades are almost never perfectly flat, really, you only need to make it touch nicely in the back and in the front. That's where it's going to be most important. If it skips over the middle, that is normal. Let me move the camera back over. Now that I've got this aligned, I'm going to hold the vise in place so I don't move it while I'm tightening it. And you're not going super tight on that, just snug. Do the same thing in the back. Now I'm going to double check it again to make sure I didn't move. So I'm going to put it in there. Perfect alignment on that blade. It's touching in the back there and in the front. So it's really good alignment. There you go. That is set up and ready to go.